All right. I'm going to give Anna, hold on here, spotlight for everyone. Let's get her all spotlighted with that cute lipstick she's got. All right, Anna, you want to go ahead? Get us rolling here?
I can. Okay, let me
Okay.
share the, where the heck did it go now?
Yeah. Well, while you're doing that, I'll just let everybody know. Thank you for joining us. Today is our booking days. It is Tuesday, March 22nd. And we still have plenty of March left. It's a long month as opposed to that February, which obviously was not a, I hate that it cuts off on the 28th. It feels like it's like we should have more time. So obviously we're going to have more time with this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've got plenty of month left. I mean, we're
right.
22nd, and yeah, don't give up.
No, I'm going to give you some ideas to see if you guys can get, cooking, and, there's so many reasons to do sales this month. So.
Yes, absolutely. So do you want me to go ahead, Patty?
Yeah, go right ahead. Go
okay. Ahead, my name is Anna Jumis. I'm a director in Virginia, and I'm under the umbrella, Nancy Joe's umbrella. So, so I've been in the business for 12 years. And loving life, still love it. So, but tonight we're going to talk a little bit about bookings and how you start to get bookings, or if you've been getting bookings, maybe just a little refresher course, we'll talk about things like that. So I do have a short slide presentation. I'll go ahead and start it. So we know that, let's see, how do I get this to go? This part I always get crazy.
Slideshow. I think you got to go to slide.
Push this thing right here. Present to a meeting.
Yeah.
Yes, if you would go.
Yeah, you could do that. Working.
Present to a meeting.
Or slideshow. I think you can hit this. You see the button next to it? Is that the one that you could hit?
This one?
No, the one
here.
Yeah, I think so. Right.
Oh, sorry. I'm just again.
It's okay.
All right. So bookings, of course, that they're our lifeblood of our business. So without them, we really don't have a business, as you know. So where do we start? We start with our launch list, and we tell people, kind of dig deep with that list of 100. And I have a lot of people that tell me, oh, I don't know 100 people. And I said, yeah, I kind of think you do. You just don't sit there and count how many friends and family and neighbors and relatives and coworkers and your greeting card list and anybody you send emails to, your phone favorites, your friends, parents, and your favorite foodies. So make that list and go down it. Okay. Making 8 contacts a day will pave the way. All right. Sounds like a lot. And what I tell people is if you can't get to 8, start somewhere. Just don't ignore it. Okay. You got to start somewhere. Even if you can make 2 contacts a day is better than 0 in my mind. Okay. So what is a contact? A contact is a 2-way communication by text, email, message, or a phone call. Okay. So that means they would have had to respond to your message for it to count as a contact. I've had consultants come back to me and say, okay, I made 5 contacts. And I said, oh, so what did you find out? What did they say? Oh, nothing. They didn't respond. And I said, then you haven't made a contact yet. So make sure you're getting a 2-way communication one way or the other. I mean, whatever works for you. Text works usually the best. Email is probably the least, where people communicate. Calling, it's hit or miss. People, sometimes they don't answer the phone if they don't recognize it. So 4 contacts is good, 6 is better, and 8 will make you great. We all have the same 365 days in a year. The only difference is what we do with them. So that is so true, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. And how do we ask? Okay. So if you're pushy, salesy, and sound scared, that's what we call desperation. Okay. Don't act desperate. Oh, you've got to do this party for me. Okay. It's not about you. It's about them and what you can do for them. Okay. So you got to make it about them and not about you. Okay. You want to be confident. You want people to trust you. So if you focus on yourself, then that's not a good thing. It won't help you get bookings. And avoid phrases like, can you help me out? I need help. I'm trying to reach a goal and I just need $100 more, whatever it is. Okay. So you want to avoid that at all cost. Okay. I know I've been approached by people and like, oh, I only need blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I don't like that. So anyway, okay. Your determination language, you're confident, you're sincere, you're curious, and you're flexible. You demonstrate genuine excitement for your work. I'm so excited to be able to offer you the new spring catalog. Oh my God, you should see this stuff in here. It's so amazing. Okay, so that shows them you're excited. If you're excited, that's going to make them excited. You want to be authentic. You have an authentic desire to share it with the world. This means you use phrases like, I thought of you because that air fryer should be really good for your family. Okay. I'd love to help you get whatever, the multi-cooker. Wouldn't that save you a lot of time? Wouldn't it be fun to get a couple people together for some fun? What do you think? So that's kind of how I always leave it, as an open-ended question. What do you think? Okay, so that they have to answer me. All right. So anyway, so you've got to concentrate on the 4 F's. You want to have fun, friends, free, and food. Not always is it about food, but on a virtual world, but you can demonstrate, in person, we'll talk about different ways to parties at the end. So, but anyway, if you have a question at any point, just stop and say, I have a question, or I can take the questions at the end, anything. So Facebook engagement posts and responses. Would you stand in the front yard and shout to see which of your friends would like to host the show? So it'd be the same thing if you stood outside your house and said, anybody want to do a party?
Anybody?
Do you think anybody's going to answer? You're thinking, no way. It's the same with social media. If it's like, and I've seen people do this. Hey, does anybody want to do a party? How many people are actually going to volunteer for that? You might have somebody, you never know, but it's really not truly the best way. You want to reach out personally via text, a message, or a phone to friends and family for bookings. Okay. On Facebook, private message friends who reply to start a conversation that is relevant to them. All right, so be active with your social warm-up by posting engaging questions. In other words, you might go on your wall and say, what are you all making for dinner tonight? Or is anyone dying of boredom being stuck at home right now? So something that's going to draw people to you. And it could be anything. Like I posted something the other day. Are you all making corned beef and cabbage tonight for St. Patrick's Day? And I got so many people responding to me because they want to add their 2 cents, like, no, we had that 4 days ago, or yeah, no, I don't like corned beef, so it just draws them to you. All right. Remember, don't use the desperation language. Concentrate on how it will benefit the other person. Okay. So I would love to help you earn some free and discounted products. I'd love to spoil you. What do you think? Let's get a couple of people together. So that's kind of how I approach it. You have nothing to lose but to try. Sometimes like, you have nothing to lose but to try. Only free and discounted products you'll get out of it. So here's some verbiage up here. It says, hey, blank, I have something that may interest you. Want the scoop? When they say yes. So with all this craziness, well, this is obviously older, a text, but something like this, offering cabin fever virtual parties. It's for everyone who needs to escape all the chaos with their friends and just have fun over the week or so, with great recipes to use that food in the pantry. So see, this was during COVID months, and this was a draw for people because they were needing the distraction, needing to use whatever they had in their pantry, if it was beans or whatever, so just let's get some people together for some fun and play a few games and have some laughs. I mean, that's true anytime, so Anyway,
Yeah.
just, you know,
So if you
ask.
just had to, Anna, if you, all you have to do is change the theme of the party,
Change it,
right? Cabin
change it.
fever virtual parties, because everything
Yeah.
else is definitely relevant, right? So
Yeah,
you call
absolutely,
it black
absolutely. It's get,
spring
you know,
fling,
everybody loves to
or
have fun, you know.
yeah, March into spring, spring fling, best summer ever. You can call it any of
Yeah.
those things, right?
I have some people that are already excited about the spring fling, by the way.
Yeah,
And they're joining and they said, thank you so much for the invite.
yeah. You
You
guys
know,
all know
so
about that, right? Maybe you can do a quick, everybody knows
yeah,
about that. Okay.
invite, yeah, go on over. You have
Yeah.
nothing to lose. Go on over. I
Yeah, for
have
sure.
seen maybe one of my consultants go in there and invite some people.
Yeah,
But I said, you have nothing to lose, but invite people in here. It's a no buy event. That means in the end, we're trying to make it attractive for either recruiting, and we still have the $25 special going on till the end of the month, and or booking parties. They can order from you. I mean, that's going to be, that's not the intention of the spring. What does it get? March into spring.
March into spring. Yeah,
But
that's
you
what
know,
it
if they
is.
want to, they can reach out to the person that invited them in. Okay, so you want to track your contact however you want to track your contact. Whatever, are you a digital person? Are you a paper? I'm a paper person as far as tracking things. I can't do things. I know a lot of people do the Google stuff and all that kind of stuff. I don't. Whatever works for you. There's no set way that you have to do things. There's also a group on Facebook, the Virtual PC Team Training Group. And you can ask to join that. And in there, there's some information under the guides. So I believe that's still under there, right,
Yeah,
Patty?
yeah, it is. It is. They could go
Okay.
there and they would still get that. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you have to develop a way to track your contacts, people you like, a checkbox. I didn't talk to them, or I need to follow back up them. Like I'll have people say, I can't do it right now, but I can do something in June. So you got to make a notation somehow to remember. I put it in my calendar. I know that in June, I need to follow up with so-and-so because she wants a summer party. Okay, so that's my way, because if I put it here, I may forget to go back, but whatever works for you, whatever system works for you. So anyway, so here's all these different ways to party. Okay, so do you want to party with host rewards, shared rewards, fundraiser, a wedding shower? Yeah, you know, there's a lot of that coming up right now. Wedding showers are, get the registries going, okay? You got to make sure that you link that registry to a party in order for them to get the host rewards. I didn't know that until recently. So there's a catalog party. I had a lady that I just sent a couple catalogs to, created a link, and she came back with $700 worth of orders. I did nothing but send her catalogs and give her a link. And she says, no, I don't want a Facebook thing. She goes, I'm just going to put it on my, I'm in like an email distribution list. Hey, I'm having a party. Here's the link. Boom, you know, and sent out a couple of messages, and she had a $700 party. Then I exactly did nothing for it, really. A virtual party through a Facebook or Table. You know, I haven't made the switch over to Table yet, but that is my goal, is to switch over. And I'm like the last person to switch. A texting party. I personally have never done a text party, but I don't know what that looks like, but I'm sure there would be something on that, right, Patty? Is there something on a text party somewhere?
Oh, yeah, they can look on the PC Team Training, the
Okay,
website. So I'll put it in the, I'll put the link in there, and then the password is in there. But yeah, it's really,
okay.
you know, you could do it in Messenger, and you could actually do it on Table now. You know, you
Yeah, okay,
do
cool.
those things, 15-minute text party, you know, have it all set up and ready, and, you know, just do
Yeah,
a,
I'd love to see that. I'd love
Yeah,
to see a text
yeah.
party and Table. That's what I'd like to see. Because then it'd be like 15 minutes, you're one and done. You know what I mean? So,
Sure.
and then just follow up at like the next day, say, reminder, you know, orders are due X, Y, and Z, you know, let's get your orders in, you know. So fundraisers, which I always seek a fundraiser because they usually do pretty well for a cause, you know.
Yeah.
Wedding showers, I've done in-person wedding showers where, you know, we do registry and bring in, you know, get the bride to create her registry, and then I make copies of the things she wants, and they can pick up the pictures and shop right there. It's really kind of neat. Or if they don't want an in-person thing, it can be a registry where you link a party to it. Shared rewards, which right now I think is a good opportunity to do a shared rewards party, especially with the new products, and people may want to pick up a few things. And if you're offering a discount where everyone shares the discount, give it a try. I mean, if you don't know until you try it, you know, so if you need some sales, try a shared rewards party. So
isn't that what Amanda's doing? Amanda, is that what you're doing? A shared rewards party?
Yes.
yes,
and
Amanda just said that she was doing.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
is it at? Or did you start it already, Amanda?
I started it today was when it started. I meant to start
Oh,
it. Well, I meant to start it on the first day of spring and have like the first day of spring, like spring kickoff, but I didn't get around to it on Sunday. So
that's okay.
so today, and then I saw Patty's email about what y'all had. So I guess probably the timing wasn't the best, but
It's, you know what?
Yeah.
It's better than not doing it at all. The same.
but
Right.
I like discount off. So like get it
Yeah.
at so
Yeah. I kind of cheat a little bit when I don't cheat, but what I do is I place a bogus order in there to get the percentage up to like 5% instead of 2.5. And then what I do is when I start getting orders, I back mine off so that they'll still get the discount. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I run it, but not everybody, you know, I don't actually place the order. I just put it in there to hold it. You know what I mean? So I would be kind of messed up if, you know, if I did, but they've been so, I've done maybe 4 or 5 and they've all turned out pretty well. The last one I did was in August. That's been a while. I guess it's time for another one, right? Where they had the electrics on sale and then the additional discount with the shared rewards. I sold probably over $4,000 on that one. So saying,
Nice.
so
Nice.
a
Yeah.
Google photo album, I have never done that. Something different. I guess you will be that in the PC team training.
We
And I
do.
have-
We do.
Yeah. Okay. And I have done a Zoom live cooking party, and the way I do it is the same way I would do if I was at a cooking show. You know, except for no one's in person. They invite people into a Zoom. You have a specified time and date, and they watch what you're doing. They can ask questions. I'll usually do some kind of one recipe demo and then talk about some other things while things are cooking. And they've been working pretty well if they, you know, but I would say if you do a Zoom, make sure you follow up with your host and say, have you reached out to your people personally? Because I had one girl, we created her group and she says, oh, I'm expecting 12 people to come in. I said, that's awesome. She had one. I said, I guess you didn't follow up with everybody because they joined the group, but that didn't mean they were actually going to be on the Zoom.
Oh, yeah.
So even though I gave them warnings, hey, Zoom is coming up, blah, 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 you know, but I think for the future, that's what I'll do. Make sure you reach out to everybody personally. So anyway, but yeah, so there's your types. There's also save time by putting multiple hosts into one party. That's called a block party. Okay, so you can run 4 or 5 parties, just make one group, and you can invite all your hosts and they can invite their friends. So there's an advantage to that is if you have a party that one party group that might be not so active in the group, you might have another that is active, and that will kind of draw people back into the group if that makes sense. So host coach, you want to coach your host either as a group or individually. Now I host coach with my ladies and gentlemen. I put them in the group. So like right now I have 3 hostesses in a group and I send them a message. This is the place where I'll be sending you things to post in your group, or, you know, this is what I need you to do. I want you to be active in your party. I want you to comment. Okay. You want to treat your party like a virtual living room. You wouldn't invite people to your house and hide in the bathroom. And I make a little chuckle out of it, you know. So I said, you've got to be present in your groom, because like I've had hostesses that just not say anything. Of course, you know how those parties went, but so anyway, and then post the order link for each host in the announcement pinned in the post. So if you have multiple hostesses and you created one group, you want to make sure you pin those each individual order link at the top. So I personally have not done a block party. I think maybe I've done one in the past, but I prefer to do them singly. So anyway, so and then here's your approach for every 4 parties, and what add 1 new team member. But and what better time than now when it's $25 to join? You can't even go to Starbucks and buy breakfast, you know. A coffee will probably almost cost you that. No, I'm kidding. So you want to set the goal to add 1 person to your team for every 4 parties you submit, consistently offering the opportunity. And who is the best person to ask? Your host, right? So yeah, they already, you know, already they love the product, so they're your best person. All right, then teaching your team members to do the same is the best way to get the most out of your business. For every 4, add 1 more. Place can be different for each person. Some leaders working to grow will do this every week. Okay, so all right, so here's pcteamtraining.com. That's another website, and that you can go to just check it out. It has all kinds of stuff. It has freezer meal workshops, it has cooking demos. It has most anything you can ask for, you can find it there. And as the password is success21. So that is a website, like I said. Now you can, you want to apply what you learn, make a schedule of when you're going to contact people. So you can mark it on your calendar. I'm going to do 10 contacts today or 8 contacts today. All right, make a time, set a time aside to do it. Okay. And that is the end, I think.
Good job.
Okay. How do I get out of here? Okay, let me stop sharing this screen.
Yeah, good job.
And then
Let's ask them if they have any questions. Oh, do you want to say something else? I was going to ask them if they
No,
had any
go
questions
ahead.
regarding any of the parties. Any of the, and I noticed Karen joined us, Karen Cedar, and Maria Carrillo joined us. So I don't know if you guys want to come live and show us your face. But I don't know if anybody had any questions regarding any of the theme parties that Anna had covered. Oh, there she is. Look how cute. Hey, Maria.
yeah, there's in the consultant corner also, there is themes that you can pick from. I don't know if you're aware that when you go under your, do you want me to show that, Patty?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, let me share again. Let me share the screen. See where it is in all this mess. All right. So in your consultant corner, here is, it's under marketing imagery, under plan a party. And under here, you have the new seasonal spring products. And down here, you have all kind of party themes. So there, I mean, the companies work hard to give this to you. Go in there, see what's in there.
Yeah.
You know, salads and sangria, one pot meals, pizza parties, smart swaps. So, you know, click on here, see what you got, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner, desserts, you know, so there's everything in here. Powerful tool, just use it, you know. So if I click on that, there are some images. So they do a nice job here, you know. So yeah, so all these images are here for your use. All right. Yeah, one other thing I wanted to mention is I did something out of the box. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, still, yes, we can.
You see my Facebook?
Yep. Anna's Pampered
Okay.
Kitchen.
Okay, cool. So this is my VIP group, and there's a lot of interaction in here. I actually have a college student that goes in here and makes these cute little graphics for me.
You didn't tell me about her.
No, I didn't. but I can tell you about her. Doesn't she do a good job? I mean, she's
She does an amazing job.
and she's learning, and every time you see me going live in my group, but in January, I wanted to, there's my husband and I'm going to make the
I
drawing for
love
that.
that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So, in January, I wanted to get extra points for, because they gave you the double points from January 1st to the 15th for the trip. Right now, this thing is taking forever to load, and I may have difficulty getting it to come up here in a minute. But I did what a pay your age box. Okay, so what I did was, I said, do you ever buy those boxes like Fab and Fit, and every month you subscribe to them and you pay whatever it is, and then they send you a box and you have no clue what's in it, right? So I thought, I saw somebody else do it. I thought, I'm just going to try this. I have nothing to lose. I'm trying to get some extra points at the front end of January. And I said, I'm trying to bring up this thing and it's not loading. You see, it's blank here. So,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
oh man, technology is great.
Yeah, it's the power of being on Zoom and, sucking all your
hopefully
internet
it'll
power.
come up, but
It'll come up. Yeah, just
yeah.
leave it.
So, but what I did was I just said, you pay your age or not, just make up a number, and I'll put a box together and then I just pick things, I just kind of pick their brain a little bit. Hey, do you have any things on your wish list? Is there something you don't want? And then I created a box and they paid, of course, and I sent it to them. Okay. I got within a few dollars of their, I might have added something just to give it a little extra, but that was my choice. The thing ended up being a $1,400 party, and I did a mystery host. So I raffled the mystery host. And when you see my husband in here a little bit ago, that's when we were doing the drawing. And the girl it was double host rewards. And the girl got like $700 in free product. She was ecstatic. She was like, are you serious? Are you serious? I'm like, I'm dead serious. Me, are you sure? I'm like, yes. It's not loading it, but I wanted to show it to you because I would do this again. It's probably not something I would do every month because I don't want it to get old, but anyway, I think Patty, you had the idea too of a birthday bash.
Yes.
Mom.
Yes.
And I haven't done that, but you can explain that hopefully.
Yeah, I can. Does anybody have any questions regarding Anna's box? So just really quick, maybe you can go just the details. So you put the box out there, guess your age. What were the details? Did you message people? Is that what you did?
I just put it right here in my VIP group. And if they were interested, I said, comment below if you're interested.
Okay.
So then when they said, I'm interested, then I sent them a message.
Okay.
Okay. And I explained to them, I don't have wording here, obviously, but I explained to them, hey, what's your age? You want to pay your age? So that if their age was say 35, and I said, okay, do you want that to include the shipping or not to include the shipping cost? Okay. And they'd say, most of them said not to include the shipping cost. So it was extra, so, and then I said, is there something you don't want? And is there something on your wish list? And that kind of gave me an idea what to put in their cart. So they didn't really know what they were getting until they were getting it. So, and most of them, like I said, if there's something you don't like that I send you, you can return it except for anything pantry. So you try to avoid that a little bit. But as I said, and it did, like I said, they were like responsive and I was really kind of surprised, but I was glad because I wanted extra points. So it was double points, because I'm all about the trip points, right? So.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
but it's not loading up, Patty, but you can go ahead. Hopefully,
Okay.
hopefully you can, you want me to stop sharing? Maybe that.
Yeah, you can stop sharing that.
And then if I can get it back up here.
Yeah, that'll be perfect if you.
But you can go ahead and talk about your.
Okay, so have you guys heard of a birthday bash? Have you heard of the birthday bashes? Yes, no, maybe, no. Okay, so, well, I'll do this really quick because I know I want to be thoughtful of your time, but, oh, I forgot to screen share. That would help, right? Okay. Screen share. Okay. Okay. All right. So it's where the birthdays are or see upcoming birthdays. You could go to events to find it. What there is something going on with my Facebook. I have to tell you this. I don't know what it is, but there is something going on. Let me see if I can go to events.
Sabotage.
Yeah, it won't let me, like Messenger is all screwed up. I don't know. It's kinda-
Really?
yeah, it is kind of crazy. So I'm not really sure what's going on here, but so here under the events, they typically, well, I'll go back to the birthdays. That's where I'm going anyway. Come on. Okay, so they give you a list. If you go under the birthdays, they give you a list of all of the birthdays. But if you continue to scroll, you'll be able to see upcoming birthdays. Okay. Once the date, like this is March. So between March 1st and March like 20th, you know, you can go back and see a few of the past birthdays, probably the 21st. And then, or there's the recent birthdays. So March 20th, you can actually go back to. Otherwise, from March 1st to March 20th, you really can't see whose birthday it was. That's why it's important to do it ahead of time. But if you continue to scroll down, you'll notice that all of April comes up here. Okay. So if you go here and you click on them, you'll know who they are. You want to make sure, obviously, that they're not a Pampered Chef consultant, you know, because I know like she is for sure. But yeah, we've got some Pampered Chef consultants there. But anyway, most recently, what I have done is I thought, well, this is crazy. If I want to continue to do a birthday bash, because you're asking all of the April birthdays, all of the March birthdays, if they want to participate in a shared rewards party. So you reach out to every single one of them, and then you're just asking them, you know, I've got this great idea. Would love to spoil you for your birthday. Are you in? If they're in, I create a Facebook group. Some people don't create the Facebook group and they just send them the party link, and you can earn up to a 25% discount on your entire order. Sometimes I have some additional orders pre the party and I'm able to add them on, and we can already start, you know, getting those percentages up there. Okay. I'm going to go back for 1 second and tell you that in an Excel spreadsheet, I was like, I wasn't doing this. And then I just started doing it. It was crazy. I thought, because every year I could go back and do this. I could already have the birthdays available. I was writing them on a piece of paper, and then I was making notations on the paper. My Excel spreadsheet is not on this computer, so I can't screen share with you, but it's their name. And you know, then you make a little column of it. You message them or whatever, and then the response that you can use. But you can use all of your birthdays to do something kind of fun with them. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? And it's just like a regular party. So I've done some, I did a birthday holiday bash. And you see it, I run it like a regular, this was my birthday, I think. Happy birthday to me. So I run it like a regular birthday, or run it like a regular Facebook party. But I also add all of the products and stuff in there. Does that make sense to everybody? So you're doing it exactly the same. Anna showed you that before. So that's kind of what it is. I'm going to go to the bottom. I'm trying to go somewhere where, let me go. That was that one. I pulled up a few of them because I was like, oh, I wanted to show everybody kind of what they look like.
You actually just created a party then.
I just created a party. Some people don't. And
yeah,
this one,
on mine, I just created a link and say, here you go, shop,
yeah,
you know, in my VIP group.
Yeah, and you could do the same thing on table. I just did it this way, and I added my stuff
whatever
in
works
there to get it some engagement. I'm trying to find where I have the. Where are you? I was like, okay, I gotta find. Oh, here, how the shared rewards party works. So there's a video on it, and so that is typically one of my welcome posts there, and it tells them how it exactly works. Okay. I do this. I don't know if anybody else does this, but to get them to message you, I don't know if you guys can see this. It's m.me/Patty.Mosarino. It's m.me/ whatever your Facebook name is. Okay. And they could message me instead of messaging, because most of the time I am messaging from my business page. Okay. But this was a great way that I could get people to message me first. So I created this in Canva and I put 4 of the cookbooks on there and I said, message me and I will send you one of these cookbooks. So I would send them one of the cookbooks. And I just tell them Facebook's being challenging. What's the reason why? And it really is. So I'm trying to find if, okay, let me see if I've got one here. Don't miss anything, scroll down. I'm trying to find where I put in, like, where the heck are you? I probably went too far. Yeah, like these, these were some of my, what do you call it? And we made it to the huge sale, 25% off. And that's off the entire order. So I did that one. I think I was just trying to see if there was something else. Oh, no wonder why I've got this thing like, what do you call it? So it's pretty much the same thing. Okay. Does that make sense to everyone? So it's just a way to reach out and get some people, and you'll be surprised. Because I was like, oh, I didn't even know I was Facebook friends with her. Or, oh, these are some of my high school friends. You know what I mean? So if you start doing it, it hasn't been a year that I started doing this. Somebody gave me this great idea. It is a wonderful opportunity to go do that. You could actually start gathering, because once April starts coming, you're not going to be able to see the rest of them. Does that make sense to everybody? So you want to go in there because you do want to message everybody. And just like Anna had said before, not everybody's going to follow up with you. So I put on my little spreadsheet. Yeah, yes, I message them, but I want to go back and message them. Does that make sense? I don't know. Somebody's in the chat. Oh, Karen Cedar said, I did my first shared rewards party and closed it last week. No one would go on board. So I did it myself. That's great. That's great, Karen. How was it good? Was it a successful show? Does she wanna, I don't know if she's.
She's unmuted.
Okay. I don't know if she wants to share. They've been really good. I'm trying to think if I had anything that wasn't $1,000, everything was, we had gotten to, you've gotta work it. You've got to work the show. I know that's what Cora Yarnell says all the time. She says, you just got to work it, she sends it out. Now, people that are using Project Broadcast, I don't suggest that you owe $1,071. Excellent, Karen. Woo woo.
That's great.
Wow. That is great. So I would definitely say that this is well worth it. Could you still do one? Amanda just started hers. I'm telling you, it's well worth the time and effort to do that if you have some. If you have nothing, asked to be added to one of I add you one of the old shows or whatever, so you could see some of the posts. I mean, there's posts everywhere. If you go into any of the Pampered Chef images groups, if you go to really anything that's Pampered Chef, I mean, you can collect a ton of images. Consultant Scoop or whatever, they might have some stuff in there. Well, maybe not in there for images and stuff, but we're doing that March into spring. Okay, so we're going to be sharing the products. So what you might not have if you do Facebook shows is you might not have the new products because it's March. So if you haven't done a show yet, you might ask to go into the March into spring. Does everybody know what I'm talking about? Okay, good. Yeah, is everybody in that group? Did everybody happen to get in that group? Because I would definitely get in there because we're going to be sharing some, and there's posts already in there. Oh, thanks, Anna. Everybody, she put the link in there so you could actually go to the Facebook group, but it's called March and Spring. It's an opportunity event. It's an old group. Well, it's not really an old group. It's a group that is current, and there's people in it already. So there's a lots of posts in there anyway. So it's a no buy event, but I think I did one, was it 2 months ago, maybe already, I don't even know, but it was pretty successful. So a lot of people, we recruited people, and people were able to get some bookings. So, just keep track of the people that you are inviting to the group. I mean, you could go in it for your own resources to get some ideas. But, you know, you can also add your people to the group, because I think it'll be a wonderful opportunity. We're giving away prizes. The directors that are participating are giving prizes away, and it will be fun. It's lots of engagement. And I know I got a lot of great feedback from people, customers and hosts and guests that were invited to it. They absolutely loved it. So, okay. I don't know if anybody has anything else to add or any questions. Like I said, we want to be respectful of your time. Anybody have anything that they would like to share, say, ask? No? Are you excited about earning the new products? It's $1,500 for the big product. So you'll get both. I think there's 2 or 3. I can't remember. But I will tell you, you're going to want it. You know, you're going to want it.
I haven't seen them, so I don't know.
No, I'm going to tell you, you're going to want it. You're going to be like kicking yourself if you don't earn them for free. In fact, you're going to want 2 of them. I'm just going to tell you, you're going to want 2 of them. So why not get at least one of them?
What could it be? I don't know.
It will be fun.
Yeah, I was able to bring
go.
that
We
up
actually.
if anybody was interested to see that, the box.
Oh yeah, you want to?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know if anybody's interested or would do it, but I can show you real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. They're looking for ideas. That's what we're here to do for you.
All right, so let me share my screen. And here it is. Okay, you can see it, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so who has ordered one of these boxes that ship with a surprise? You know, like those fitness stuff or full of grocery items. Well, for the first time, I'm offering a Pampered Chef Pay Your Age box. What is Pay Your Age box, you might ask? It's super simple to participate. You just tell me your age, real or fake, and that's what you'll pay. I'll put together a selection of products that I think you'll love and send it to you in one of our amazing boxes. Who doesn't love a good box? But there's more. Anyone that orders a Pay Your Age box will be entered to a drawing for the host rewards. And you won't want to miss out on this because it is double free this month. This was January.
Yeah.
That means you could earn well over $300 in free credits towards anything from the catalog. Just think about it. You could replace that cookware that is starting to wear out or jump into clean eating with the fresh new tools. So who's up for a fun adventure?
Love that.
But
I love
a food gift if you want more details, and there's the little graphic. So you see here, I had quite a few people respond.
Yes, you certainly did. So that was great. And how much was the show, Anna? How much was the
Like it was $1,400.
Oh yeah, because she did get
So
yeah.
look at all.
Did guests
Some
do a
didn't put the
large
graphic,
or
but they
small?
still, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then if they responded down here, then I private messaged them for the details and gave them the order and link, and that's all I did. That's
Yeah.
all I, you know, it was,
Awesome.
you know, we had to work up some of the stuff, you know, but I mean, it was kind of challenging, but it was actually fun to do too. So
Yeah, I love it. I love that. Yeah. So did guests do a large or small amount on Pay Your Age, since it was kind of a gamble?
they did pay their age, so I didn't think I had anybody less than like 38. You know,
Okay.
so
that was
most of
pretty
my
good.
people were anywhere between 32 and 50, I think I had.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and then they were customers of mine because they are in the VIP group. So they're already, well,
Excellent.
most of the people in there are my customers. So I kind of know like stuff they like anyway, but I said, okay, do you have things on your wish list? You know, when I sent them the link, are there things you don't want? Like someone said, I don't want any seasonings. Okay. And I said, fine, that narrows the choices down. So then I was
Yeah.
like, okay, what couple of things can I put together to add up to 50? Okay. So at that in January, there was a wonderful spice bundle. If they didn't say they didn't want spices, there was that bundle in January that had the couple of sauces.
Oh,
was
yeah.
perfect.
That was part of the $60, wasn't that part of the, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, but everybody loved what they got. I mean, I had no one complain, you know, because I said, well, you know, we can return anything you don't like. as, you know, not seasonings,
Right,
but
right.
no one had, everybody complimented me and say, I really love what you put together. I love my box,
Yeah.
you know, so it went well, you know, and I think it'll do well if I do it again, but I don't want to throw it out there like every month because I want
Yeah.
it to be
No,
unique
yeah,
and something that somebody looks forward to, you know, so
exactly.
anyway, but yeah, so I just, sometimes you got to think outside that box a little bit, so.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So any great takeaways? Anybody have any great takeaways? Anybody want to share something that they're going to do as a result of this call? Come on, come on. I know that's like a full commitment, but just come on, commit. No, yeah. I've never done the pay your age box. I thought maybe I'll try the pay your age box. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, so you did it and it was double free, but it's 60% off
January.
this month. It's 60% off this month. So they would get
Yeah,
it
yeah.
60% off this month. So anything. Yeah. That's a great fun idea. Yeah. So that was good. I did.
It
like
was
that.
fun, you know, they really,
Yeah.
and I didn't make that up, you know what I mean? I just saw somebody else do it.
Yeah,
And I
I
thought,
know.
you know what?
Thank goodness we are the most
Dang,
sharing
I'm not
company.
that creative, you know, I wouldn't have been able to think that of myself, but yeah, I just,
agree.
you
Yeah,
know, it's, the resources are out there, just try them, use them, you know, so,
yeah, for sure.
yeah, so. Well, nobody
Mhm.
has anything else?
Yeah. Oh, we have two Amandas. Is it the same Amanda?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Is there a different Amanda? I don't know.
There's
I don't think
another one here.
Carolina.
yeah. Amanda? I don't know.
Let's see.
We're Amanda
No,
Hodges.
that's a different Amanda than me. I'm the Amanda's iPhone. So that's a different Amanda.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're the one that you messaged me and said, I'll join tonight, right? Did you message? Okay, so that was Amanda Hodges. I don't know who Amanda. Okay. I don't know which Amanda this is. Okay. Okay, well, I'm so sorry, Amanda. I think we're done, but I don't know which Amanda you are. And we are happy to get you the recording. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and thank you all for joining us. And then we'll get